Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. I want to make some backgrounds or bases or masterboard or whatever you want to call it, similar to how Luise Heinzl made some recently with strips. That's my plan for today. I'm just going to use my deckled edge ruler or my straight ruler, any ruler, just to give me some strips to use to glue down. And I believe that when she glued them down, she didn't glue them fully down so that they would kind of be sticking up a little bit here and there. All right, I'm just going to use this as my base. Nothing special. If it shows through, it's okay. And not all of my pieces are going to go all the way across. Like some of my pieces might be shorter, and that's okay. And I'm just going to glue this in the middle here and glue it down. And just kind of make strips going all the way down. Overlapping, not overlapping, I don't know, whatever. I'm just going to start laying them down. So I'm going to cut a bunch of strips and glue them down and be right back. Because I don't know, do you need to see that part? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. But I am using the pieces from my kit. The free kit, which you can also have for free. I mean, for the people that have actually supported me doing that, thank you so much. It is much appreciated. Very much a surprise. And very much appreciated. So I wanted to do a shout out and thank you to those people who have graciously supported me. But you do not have to. It was a giveaway. It's free. It is. There's oh my goodness. Not expecting anything. It was a delightful surprise. Oh my goodness. Ow. Oh, and if you saw my yeah, see, this won't go all the way across. If you saw my community post, my appointment is tomorrow for rheumatoid arthritis. I'm so thankful because originally the earliest I could get in was May 29th, but I went ahead and got myself on the cancellation list, and thankfully I'm doing these about half an inch or so. They called me while I was at the grocery store this morning, and they were like, "Hey, you were on the cancellation list, and we've got a cancellation for tomorrow." And I was like, "Oh my goodness, thank you so much. You have no idea." She's like, "Oh no, I have an idea." So I'm guessing the lady I talked to also might suffer from arthritis, if she knows what a big deal it is to be able to get in to the old German folk song, to get an appointment sooner than expected. So yeah, I was like, how am I gonna wait another 2 months when I've already had this pain for a month? It's just getting old, man. It's getting really old. I'm not doing them all the same width. I'm just kind of varying widths, and I don't mind if there's like a straight edge on one side and then the deckled edge on the other side. That's all good. I've got some different things. This is what, an amortization book, and then it depends on how I want my numbers to go. They might not even show, so I don't really have to be all that picky about it, right? Because there will potentially be some inking and whatnot going on in here too. So I'm just gonna kind of put these throughout the masterboard. Just doing like I've been doing. I'm just gonna, I'm just kind of doing a line down the middle. And that way, if I want to tuck something in somewhere, I can overlap on top. Or if I wanted to, I could overlap underneath, because I've only done the glue down the middle. So like I could tuck this one under here. I suppose if I were smart, I would have gone ahead and inked that first. You know what? We don't even have to have them. Look, that can go under and over. How about that? But I didn't ink them first because there's going to be stuff happening. Going to grunge them up here and there. so it's not too big of a deal. Okay, so here is where I am so far, and I'm going to start doing other stuff with that in a minute. But first, we have a Happy Mail, an order. I placed an order with Took's Craft Table, and it arrived today, so I wanted to show you guys real quick. Let's hope I don't want to then start playing with it, because one of them is a journal kit. And you might be wondering, why would I buy a journal kit when I've got all the supplies in the world? Well, for one, Took sews really pretty things, and it was a handmade cover that she sewed, and so yeah. Plus, you know, want to support other people doing what I do, and because, you know, it's Took. I just like Took. She's a sweetheart. She's my friend. I like to support my friends. All right, so here's the box. We were a little concerned because it never got scanned in. But I know that she had done it. Let's see. Ooh, this is fun stuff that I can use. This is a British major alcohol. Oh, this would have been like a big book. Cool. I will use that too. I love that she used like papers for packing that I would totally want to collage with. I mean, you know, it feels cool too, actually. Okay. So, I think this is the journal kit that I ordered, so I'll show that to you in a second. And this might be an extra. Isn't this pretty? So here's an idea what to do with, like, you know, your black and white pages to book pages. You could just add some colorful illustrations. And thank you so much for being a wonderful friend and support. You are such a wonderful inspiration for me, Took. Happy crafting! Let's see. Yeah, this is extra, I think. So she sent me a bag with a bag. Those are sweet. Thank you, Took. And then, ooh, cool. One of these, you know, for your keys. So I'm going to save that for when my other one starts to, because I had got one the last time I ordered a purse. Ooh, and there's even one here, too, that matches this. Very cool. Thank you, Took. And then my purse that I ordered, because my other one's almost a year old. I love my other one. I use it all the time. I had ordered two. One has more green in it, but it had like a different top to it, which is a little bit small for me to use for a purse. So I use that one for my pills. But I wanted another one with the greens. So this one has more of the greens. And the other one that I currently use has a more like blues and a little bit of reds in it. Cool book you've got here. And oh, isn't it pretty? So pretty. And the one that I already used has held up so well. But this one's great for spring. Look, it's got elephants on it. Hold on, let me open it. You pack things so nicely, Took. So it's got these really cool green handles and has a snap to open it. Ooh, that's pretty inside. This one has paisley on the inside. My other ones have ticking on the inside. And it's totally lined on the inside. It's got a couple pockets. It's got a longer handle, which is how I usually carry my purses anyway. And this is like perfect size for me. But isn't it so pretty? Look at, it's sewn together so well. And then she's got, it's nice and thick on the bottom, and she's got little feet on the bottom. And so, yeah. So now I have 3 of her purses. And, oh, and remember when you're looking on her website, which will be linked below, that it's Canada. So if you look up the difference, it's actually, you know, less USD. It's a smaller amount USD when you go and look that up. All right, so the journal kit is more than, I mean, really. All right, so here's this gorgeous cover. Actually, I thought it was supposed to be a journal kit. This looks like a journal. Let me see. But I think this was the cover. All right, so it's got this beautiful seam binding. Oh, and this is cool. She's got, I could just hook. I don't have to untie it. It just hooks on that little doorknob right there. And it's, all right, so it's a journal that comes with a whole lot of stuff. And I will tell you right now, she does not charge enough for these. All right, let's look through it. So this is probably one of her digitals right here, which she sewed. She puts a lot of work into her journals. I'll tell you right now, this is going to be a fun journal to play in. I thought I had a book like that, but my pages weren't. My pages were much more glossy than that. Some music, it's digital, and it's much thicker than straw paper, but it's very similar to straw paper. Some of that painter's paper, children's book, ledger, print digital, book page with some washi, some dyed paper. Excuse me. I think I have that book. Something similar to it anyway. Baby Island. And the covers are like, I think, 2 pieces of paper sewn together, the cover of each signature. Oh my goodness, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures. It's huge. Paper bag. More children's book page. Lots of book pages. Whoops. Oh, that happens to me sometimes too. Just didn't get in there. It just means I can put it in another book. Not a big deal. That's pretty. This is so cool, Took. I love it. I absolutely love it. Little Edith Holden. We know we like that. You guys are at a weird angle now, aren't you? Because the thing is under there. Can you see? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing all this gloriousness? Oh yeah. If you have not... Now, don't be put off by the fact that she's in Canada. Let's see, she sent this out on the 28th of March, I think. So it took a couple weeks. It usually does. Today is the 16th. So yeah, a little over 2 weeks. And the shipping's really not that bad. Considering it's coming from Canada. I think it was about $28 for shipping. Which I know for some of you probably seems like a lot, but I don't know. It's Took, so it's worth it. We just buy things from each other every now and then, you know. So this is a huge, huge journal. And because it's a fabric cover, it has plenty of room to grow. So I am excited to play in this. I don't know exactly what I'll do with it. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that so cool? But maybe it'll be an idea journal when I add stuff to it. I just know I'm going to have fun playing with it. It's kind of fun playing in a journal that somebody else made. I mean, don't get me wrong. The journals I make are also fun. But definitely, I have a book similar to this, but the pages are smaller. That makes me laugh. And if you ever get a journal where like maybe the pages aren't to your liking, you just collage over it or you put some gesso on it, you know? Or you can even just tear it out. Like maybe it's too many pages anyway. That one's upside down. I don't care. It's still writable. Oh, it's upside right on that side. That's why. That's what the ledgers do. They're upside down on one page. So, you know. Arranging flowers. Yeah, I had a flower arranging book with similar pictures and everything, except for it was just a smaller pages. That's so funny. Ooh, and then we've got, oh my goodness, another little planner journal thingy. Oh, there's little labels here. Scrapbook, prayers, notes, etc. in here to use. So yeah, this journal, I thought it was a journal kit, so I'm not exactly sure which is part of the journal or if all this was part of the kit or if she sent me extras because, oh, I think this is the thank you extra. This might, something here is extras, I'm pretty sure. Maybe all this. All right, so I think these wallpapers are extras. Maybe I just bought the journal. I can't remember if it was I thought it was a journal kit, but maybe it was a journal. So I'm not, some of these might be extras. All right, so wallpaper. Took can let us know what was part of what I bought and what was extras. If she even remembers. Oh, these are cardstock. That's awesome. These would be great for backing. That would have been good for the project I'm working on today. I mean, not everybody gets all the extras, but I do because I'm special. Oh, well, there goes some things on the floor, never to be seen again. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm really glad I'm opening this right now. You'll see in a minute. So there's some little clusters here. So cute. I wonder how many of these say. Oh, little hexagons on some cardboard. That'd be cool. Some lace. Some beautiful lace. And that. Alright, I'm going to hoard the laces for a while. I'll go into my stash for some laces. Some of that leaf stuff. Some white lace. This is interesting. That is fun. That'll be fun to use on a cluster or something sometime. It's one of those. Pieces of fabric. These are awesome, Took. Thank you so much. See, I can make my own journal cover with all these great pieces. She knows I like blue. So those are all wicked awesome. Thank you. And what's in here? Yeah, she's like, it's sorry it took a little while to send this out, but I wanted to add stuff. So she did. She added so much. All right, see, this one here is really cool. I think that one's going to go, well, it might not work color-wise, but, you know, once I grunge it up, it might. So just a bunch of just little layering pieces. I call them layering pieces. And those are just all going into my layering box. So they get used. And some Tim Holtz. And some larger pieces. I just call these layering pieces, you know, little book page. I have a whole box of layering bits, and that's what goes in there. And this will go in my box of fussy cuts. And ooh, let's see, tags. My goodness, and a sack to use. Oh, isn't that cute? Pressed flower. And, whoops, well, thank you. Oh, some whale tail. That'll go in with my whale tails. And a little tag with a pocket. She has these faux stamps that she makes. They are in her shop. Go check them out. Envelope with, that's cool. Oh, with a letter to the journal, receiver. Dear journal owner. Thank you for adopting me. I'm going to stick that in the journal, or with the journal. Ooh, so texture paste on some book pages. That's really cool. Some washi, Rolodex cards, and these are, from like a flower book. And I think they're cool as they are to use as either pockets or just as a tag in a journal. And I love that she left this part on here. That's awesome. And some guest checks, and I've been having a hard time finding this size tag. Those are I want these bigger ones. So very thankful to have those. And this is cool. Looks like she printed on a dictionary page and turned it into a sack. Loving that. Oh, flowers. We've got a bunch of little flowers in here. Those will be fun. These are good for like covers, or you just break them apart. See, if this is too thick to use, you just break them apart and you end up with pieces like this that are flat to use in the journal. So, there we go. Super fun, super excited. Might need, oh, and some stamps. I bet there's some Canada stamps in there and labels and whatnot. I would just put these in with my layering bits. Labels. Ooh, that's cool. Is that Russian? I don't know exactly. Canada. United States. October 1. Just labels and different bits. So she's got labels as digitals in her Ko-fi shop. I think her labels are on Ko-fi. So you can go check out her stuff, her digitals. I will link her website and where her physical items are sold. And her Ko-fi shop where her digitals are sold. That's all going into the layering bits box. Ooh, and then we got some like raffia and some of these leaves. which are cool. Who knows where anything's going to be. And napkins with monkeys. This is a decoupage starter kit. 4 different designs, paper napkins, 4 glassine bags. Go check that out in her shop. We'll show you what this looks like. And I will play with these at some point. So, got that monkey on there. She's got some digitals that are very similar in style to that. Butterflies and flowers, perfect for spring. More flowers, perfect for spring. And botanical and ferns. Ooh, and some coffee dyed sacks. These are awesome. You could use these, decoupage right onto these. And a lovely envelope with a card inside. Oh, he's so cute. Well, I guess she uses that just to keep it firm in another sack. So at some point we will play with those. So, you know, if you want to order some to have for when we play with them. But Gail has also done this kind of a thing. So, and wow, this is so much. This, what is this? That's cute. Let's see. It's got a little... Oh, I think it's just a length of fabric, and then it's just held together with this cute piece of lace button and a pin. She might have these in her shop too. I'm not sure. Go check it out. And I'm guys lucky. You guys are so lucky. I got this like while I was filming. Ooh, this is cool. I think this is a Roxy Creations one maybe. But they make the envelope and use the thing with the thing, or maybe not, but you know, it's a cute idea. It's got to go in my idea journal. Okay, there's more. But wait, there's more. First of all, there's the sack it came in, and another one of those printed paper sacks, and some doilies, and some music piano paper, you know, with the piano players that play themselves. And fun envelopes and envelopes, some coin envelopes that are coffee or tea dyed, and regular ones that are not, and CDs, CD holders, and oh, is this money from? No, this is lottery tickets. Does it say from? Yep, Thailand, which is where Took is from. Sorry you didn't win, but thank you. And some little number tickets and some book pages. Lots of book pages. This feels like rag paper. This feels like rag paper. Oh, some library. And they look vintage too, actually. I think they were vintage envelopes, and she made smaller envelopes or a library card. That's a good idea for making like a library card pocket to use an envelope. Great idea. I think that's what those are. Yep. And measuring survey and factory purchase order, and more book pages. That feels like it's a thicker paper. Whoops. Yep. How are we going to get back to what we were doing? Oh, and some of those pages that we saw in the journal. Awesome sauce. July. June. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Very spring-like. Asters. Anemones. Purpley flowers. Ladies Repose. A visit to Geneva. That is cool. These are so cool. Thank you so much, Took. I will have to have a play with this stuff at some point soon. Yeah, that's going to be so much fun. Ooh, we're going to hold out that raffia because that might work on what I'm working on right now. Yeah, I saw she had new purses in her shop, and so I went to look, and then saw the journal, and I mean, a Took from journal is something special. I will tell you that right now. So, her shops will all be linked below. Please go and check her out. Don't be afraid of... Oh, man, I left the... I am not a good glue mama. That glue is hard as a rock. The cover did not get put on last time. Very disappointed in myself. Not the first time it's happened. All right, I'm going to save these for after I do my inking and stuff, but before I do sewing. All right, so we'll get back to this now. Inspired by Luise Heinzl. Oh, I've got another piece I can add here. And it doesn't even have to match perfectly or anything. That's kind of, just make it more narrow, that's fine. Is that the one I want? What other scraps do I have? Oh, I wanted to use this on here somewhere. This is just a, I thought that would be kind of fun to just stick in there randomly. I was gluing it just fine earlier, and now my hand's hurting more. I didn't think I was going to be able to get in the studio till Friday because I had my diabetes eye exam this morning, which, you know, takes a little bit out of you sometimes. And then I went to the grocery store, so, you know, just the grocery store alone is enough to wear me out. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to go down to my studio and see if I can make something. So I came down and just started working on, you know, thought, oh yeah, do that. Ooh, kind of like the idea of using some of this in here. Just gonna some messy stampedness. Add a little color where there might be a little, you know, not a lot. I'm not concerned that there's some blank spaces because, you know, I'm going to add some lace and raffia and who knows what. I'm going to add stuff. So I'm not overly concerned about where there's spaces or where I've overlapped, or I'm not concerned about anything really. There's nothing to be concerned about. All right, but there's the master board, and I think what she did next was either inking some stuff or sewing some stuff. And I'm not sure which is easier. I think I'll sew it real quick. Because if I sew it, then it will stay together better when I start inking and stuff. Okay, so I did some straight stitches and some zigzag stitches. And I did go up and down this way once or twice just because. All right, and now I'm going to stop saying all right. I am going to grab some inks and spray a little bit. Let's see, that's aged mahogany, not what I want. Just see what's on my desk. There might be something I like. Lost shadow, we'll throw a little bit of lost shadow on there because, well, why not? Just going to grunge it up a little bit and find some other ones. And I've got some Dilutions ground coffee. I'm going to go ahead, whoops, that one is a lot darker. And spray some water on there to hopefully spread that out a little bit, but that's all right if it doesn't. This is Eyes Ink, fast drying, no clog, it says. It always clogs. So I'm just going to, ew, I don't know what happened there. No wonder it clogged. Looks like blood clots. What the heck? Gonna sprinkle some of that on there and gonna spray where it got really thick. Not sure why it got so thick. Maybe take some of that off of there. I don't know why it's so red either. Might as well have used aged mahogany at that point. Oh my goodness. What else do we have? Oh, I'll spray some white. Ooh, what is this one? Anybody know what that one is? I think it's the midnight one. After midnight, yep. Because why not? Oh, it's dark. It's really dark. All right, why am I... What the heck? Oh, that's lost shadow. Thought it was spraying white. Now I'll just spray some white. Just do some of that white on there. And get that lost shadow. It's very purple. Spice marmalade, no. Maybe a little bit of bundled sage because it's a little bit lighter, and we've pretty much covered this now. Not on purpose. All right, I'm going to clean up and dry this and be right back. Okay, I'm pretty sure what she did next was take some scissors and whatnot, or scissors, I don't know. She just roughed it up after that, I think. Or she roughed it up before then. I don't know. But, Let's see, did she use some, she might have used her, the thing with the sandpaper. She might have used sandpaper. I don't remember. So I've got some fine grit sandpaper here that I am just going to kind of rough up some edges. Just to kind of help me go in different directions with it and just mess it up. We don't want it perfect. No, I don't remember how she did it. She roughs stuff up. She roughs stuff up. She hammers it. She does all kinds of things with it. It's been a week since I watched that video, so I can't remember exactly what she did. And where is my... I have one of those Tim Holtz tools, but I don't see it in my drawer, which means I didn't put it away, because who knows what I was thinking. But yeah, just want to kind of mess this up a little bit. I want it to stick up. That's why we only glued parts of it. Just kind of fold it up. I don't know. Does anybody remember how she did this? I need to go back and watch the video. I may do another video like this, or you know, do another process like this where I do it more like how she did it. But I think the point was to just have it have a lot of texture. And I think that is a lot of what was. So I'm just kind of folding some of these, ripping some of them, just doing whatever. Did I say I did a line down here just to hold stuff on a little bit better for the rows that I might have missed? This is still a little bit damp here, but that's okay. All right, now, ooh, what's this? Ooh, I've got this interesting piece that's just sitting on my desk. Which way do I want it? I think I'm going to put it, I think it'll stick better this way. Which way? I think I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to glue on some more pieces, she says. But of course her glue has disappeared. Here it is. It didn't really disappear. I'm going to try to get enough glue on that so it stays. I want you to stay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Using art glitter glue because that's what's on my desk. And I just kind of want to tuck this so that these papers are kind of on top of it a little bit. Alright, so that is a cool piece. What else do we have? We had that raffia. Raffia from the package. Thank you, Took. Woohoo. I think that will be nice to use in some places. Just do it right across. Because when we cut this down to use it, we're just gonna... It's just going to get cut down and whatnot, you know. That one can go underneath. It's fine. Do a few pieces of this. There's some bees outside because it's springtime. I don't know. Can you hear the bee? He sounds kind of loud. He's right outside my window. My husband mowed the lawn. They're probably, well, at least that's okay. He did at least wait till the azaleas were in bloom to mow the lawn. So the dandelions might be gone, but the azaleas are in full bloom, so the bees are happy. Let's see, do another one down here. I think raffia is a fun thing to use, especially if you're doing kind of grungy. A little raffia on here will be fun. I don't really want to cover the stitching though. What were you thinking, lady? Oh, I was thinking I was above the stitching. I'm just going to have that fold down right underneath there. Can you see what I'm doing? I don't know. Ouch. Well, I hope I don't have to wait as long to find out what's wrong with me as Kay did. Does anybody else watch Kay and Tay? She finally got a diagnosis for all her issues. Took her 6 years to get her diagnosis. So, For all you out there trying to get your diagnosis, I hope it comes soon. If you haven't, it's not fun knowing what you have. It is helpful to know it's not all in your head and you really have something that, you know, especially if you've been suffering for years, like Kay has. Kay and Tay, I think that's the name of their channel. I usually watch them on YouTube because I don't do TikTok. All right, I want to get some lace that I can rough up and put on here as well. But I don't feel like walking across the room, so I'm just going to take some of this lace that I found right next to where I'm sitting and just cut it to some nice thin pieces, different sizes, different places, and just put a few of these on here. So this one, should I use, I might use Fabri-Tac though, just so it will stick a little bit better. All right, so this one, I think this is part of the reason that she had all these little under pieces too, so that then that can kind of go over that a little bit if we want it to. And that can be kind of tucking out from in there. There we go. Could use prettier lace, but you know, it's grungy. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned about how pretty or not pretty my lace is. Y'all can make it pretty, but that is not how Luise and I roll. And I'm just being random with this. I'm just like, oh, there's a place where it might look all right. There was a lady at the grocery store today asked me if I knew where the cream was, but her accent was very similar to Luisa's. And for anybody new, when I talk about Luisa, and I'll link her video down below, of course, Luise Heinzl is who I'm talking about whenever you hear me talk about Luisa. That is who I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Come on, get there. Let's see. We want some other stuff too. All right, I guess I'm going to have to get up out of my chair. Oh, no, I don't. Ha! I don't, because I've got a box. Ow, 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 ow. Of random lace bits. And I think, wait, what? Okay. Oh, it's upside down. I'm like, why is that weird? Because you made it weird, lady. All right, so this is some, whatchamacallit. Oh, there's some tatting that I have a bunch of. Eyelash trim, no. Could do a little bit of that fabric even. All right, we'll start with those, I think. Anything else in here I want to add? I think that's good. You could add fabric. I mean, I do have this actual ruffle. I could even, that'd be kind of heavy on there. Oh, here's a little piece of pretty lace. What do we do with pretty lace? Well, we're gonna cut it in half so there's more than one, and then we're gonna you know, with our weak thumb and our weak fingers, just gonna pull at it and mess it up a little bit as much as we can. Then let's see, I think I'll stick it under here. And another piece right about here, maybe. Just put it right on there. And this is like some Tim Holtz fabric. That's the ruler. Thought that might be kind of cute on here. Might be. Let's see. We don't need huge pieces of it though. Layers, layers, and layers, and layers. And it's grungy, so I'm not concerned about if the glue shows through or not. Do that in a couple places. Ah. Fell over and then it fell off the desk. Why? Because I know why. Because my desk is a mess. Was there any doubt that that was why? I don't think so. That was more painful than it looked. Just saying. And I don't mind if stuff's hanging off the edge. That just makes it more grungy and fun. You could even it off and have it be straight, but it's not going to be straight anyway. So what would be the point? What I mean is, you know, when we go to rip this down. Oh, shoot. When we go to rip this down, we're not even going to attempt to rip it straight. So it's no big deal. Maybe not get glue on that though. A little bit of tatting. Just stick it out from in there. Come on, get in there. I probably did not do it the same exact as Luise did it, but hopefully end up with some cool pieces like Luise did, because that's kind of the point. I want some cool pieces to use in journals and whatnot. All right, I think we're good in the neighborhood. So let's go ahead and I'm going to take my ink dauber and some of my coffee ink and just kind of dirty it up. Get that on. I could have done it beforehand, but I didn't. And then it'll just kind of land where it lands. I've got some darker that I might also add on here. This what is this? Pine cone. Just definitely dirtier. Just kind of wherever it can hit when it's going into the areas. Yep, there we go. You can see it hitting some areas here and there. Grunging it up a little bit more. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? All right, so then I think the next thing she did basically was, so you figure out what you want your length of your pockets to be. I think I'm just going to do this down the middle here. And when you get to where there's a sewn piece, you're just going to have to probably bring in your scissors, or where there's some fabric, you might have to either just let the fabric fall off, or as much as possible you want to rip. But through the lace you're going to have to cut, because there's just no other way. And I think she was able to do it so, like, I don't know. She did it so some things were sticking out and some things one way and some things sticking out the other way, essentially. So she would kind of like grab this one this way. Okay. And then maybe come over a little bit and then go down. Almost look like the edge of a brick wall. You know how brick walls are not always even, because they're brick, because they're alternating, you know, they're laid like bricks, that's why. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she struggled with this bit too. I can't always see where my sewing is, and I'm okay that it's getting smaller down here, because I might want to turn it the other way anyway for a pocket or a tag. Who knows? Or you can just cut down and then just rough it up afterwards, because that's a lot of sewing to have to tear and cut. All right. just going to tear down here. Forgot I had that there. Alright, so like this could be a pocket in a journal. It could go either way. It could go this way or this way. And this could go either way. I'm going to tear off this end here. Whoops. I think this one might be kind of cute this way. I am going to tear off some of these pieces down here because I would want it fairly straight when it's on the page if it's a pocket. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, I think these will be fun to play with. I'm going to leave this one long in case you want to make a belly band or something. And they're just really grungy pieces to use that I will use in the future. I have no idea how or what. But yeah, I thought they'd be fun to use. I will probably make some more bases just doing the strips and use better colors next time. Anyway, I was missing you guys and I just wanted to get a video in if I could, and I could. So I hope you all have a delightful day. Love you.